In this video, I'll teach you your first dialogue in American Sign Language. Let's get started. Hello, my name, and then you'll fingerspell your name. Let me teach you the signs. Hello. Hello. Notice that my hand is flat and my fingers are together. Hello. You're going forward, not like a military salute very strongly, but you are going forward and then stopping. Hello. So you don't want to curve off to the side, just straight forward. Hello. My, you should know this one from previous videos, flat hand with fingers together in your chest. My. Name, U hand shape on both hands, thumbs are in. Dominant hand is the one on top doing the tapping twice. Name. Let's practice that again. Hello. My name. Now you are going to fingerspell your name. I want you to put your hand up. Notice my elbow is at my side, not sticking out. Elbow at my side. So if you were to raise your hand and lower it to here, that would be the position you're going to fingerspell your name. In line with your head, so that as the person looks at your eyes, they're able to see your whole face, and they're also able to see your fingerspelling without having to look over at your fingerspelling, okay? Hello, my name. Okay, see, oh, I'm thinking in my head, oh, we can't do that. We have to practice sounding out your name. And as you start your first dialogue, it's really easy to get in this bad habit that will take you forever to break, and you don't want to do that. So as you go to fingerspell your name, I want you to say your name, not sound it out. Watch the difference. Hello, my name, Courtney. Now notice most people, as they're doing the sound, saying it in their mind, they're stamping it forward or they're thrusting it forward or hitting it forward. You don't want to do that. So as you say your name, it will come out a lot smoother, even if it's slow, which is fine. Courtney. Okay, so notice how smooth that was and how still my hand is. Okay, so if you do have a double letter, that's fine to move over that space. And then you will also do your last name. Okay, so as you do your last name, you're going to move over Courtney, all in one space, and then you're going to move over and spell your last name. Okay, notice I only moved over from here, moved over just a little tiny bit. I'm not moving over an entire jump. I'm here, moving over just a little bit to here. Okay, and then the rest of my name is going to be here. Here, here. Now, because I've introduced myself, I want to ask who they are. So I'm going to say your name, what? We learned about scrunching our eyebrows and tilting our head forward in a previous video, so let's practice that. Your name, what? Now notice I still have a pleasant look on my face. I want to find out their name. I'm not angry asking, what is your name? Okay, I'm simply scrunching my eyebrows, thinking about being an inquisitive detective, tilting my head forward. Your name what? Now notice I want to be approachable as I'm talking to someone. I'm not going, hello, my name, your name what? Okay, so you want to be very smooth, and you want to think about how you would say your name in English, how you would say this in English. Hello, my name is Courtney. What's your name? All right, now on to the next part. The other person will respond and say what their name is. They'll say, hello, my name, and spell it, okay? So let's say that we're going to meet someone named Anna. Okay, so as this person spells their name, you are going to be looking at their face, not at their hand, looking at their face, and in the corner of your eye, in your peripheral vision out here, you are going to be seeing what their name is. So I want you to look at my face and practice, and I'm going to do a different name this time. Are you ready? All right, so looking at that, then you can start seeing different letters out of the corner of your eye. Maybe you don't catch every single one, and every once in a while you're tempted to kind of look over at someone's hand, but you do want to practice looking at their face to be able to understand what their name was. Now, because you understood their name, then you are going to sign back, oh, nice meet you. If, however, you miss their name, make sure you ask what their name was. Say, I don't understand, or sign again, and then they'll introduce themselves again, okay? So because you understood that the person's name that you're meeting, Anna, is meeting Joe, then you are going to say, Joe, nice to meet you, okay? We don't need to sign to. We talked about function words in a previous video as well. So you will sign nice, meet you. So both of your hands are going to be a flat hand shape with fingers together. Nice. And notice I'm starting here and stopping here. Not flying off, not going very fast here to here. Nice. Nice. Meet is 2 number 1 hand shapes. Later you'll learn about classifiers. These are classifiers. They're the number 1 classifier, and they represent a person or an upright animal, something like that, okay? So my dominant hand, I'm right-handed, so this one is me, okay? 1 hand shape with thumb curled around the front here. And 1 hand shape, this one is you, okay? So we're going to come close and we're going to meet, okay? My thumbs are actually touching, you can see, meet, okay? So they're not going to have their heads crash into each other. They're not rolling as they like meet and falling over or something like that. They're not doing a dance, so they're walking up and meeting each other. Okay, so I'll do it this way. Meet, meet. So I am here and you are here and you're walking up to me. So my palm is facing in and my palm is facing in. They're facing each other. Meet, okay? Nice, meet you. And I'm signing you with my thumb in. I'm pointing at you and I'm also looking at you for the sign you, okay? Nice, meet you. Then you will sign back and say likewise or same. So let's put all of that together. Hello, my name, arm here, tucked in. Now finger spell your name while sounding it out. Anna. Your, scrunching your eyebrows, head tilted forward. Your, fingers together. Name, thumb in. What? Okay, notice they're both going in and out at the same time, and they don't close. They stay in this claw. What? Then the other person will respond, my name, Joe. And then I will respond back, Joe. Nice, meet you. And then you'll respond back, same, or likewise. That it's nice to meet them as well.